Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us, we'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Welcome to Nerds Talking the Podcast. Another Friday, another show. I'm here with Laura, Johnny, and Lafayette, who's running late in the background doing whatever he's doing. And this week is actually bittersweet. Laura's got a little bit of an announcement to make, don't you?
I do. This is going to be my last episode for a while. Next week, I keep talking, get choked up. Next week around this time, I will have a bouncing bundle of joy that needs a lot of attention. So I will be MIA for a while. Not sure how long, but we'll figure it out. We'll see how it goes.
Well, in the beginning stages, I mean, they can't even move. You just got to make sure their head falls off or doesn't fall off, right?
Make sure it does fall off.
Make sure you put that head back on. No, I mean, like, they can't go anywhere. I mean, yeah, they have that constant attention of like needing diaper changes and a little bit of food here and there, but for the most part, it's like,
I feel like we're both remembering these stages very differently because
it might be different for a guy, but I know I got a lot of sleep.
Yeah, the first 2 months of Charlotte's life, we're honest to God, the worst 2 months of my life. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, I was dying. I could not sleep. I couldn't even feed myself. Like, the baby weight was gone like that. Like, I lost 10, 15, 20 pounds in a heartbeat. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it goes better. So, here's to keeping it positive. We'll see how it goes.
Well, my thoughts are, because the last one was the first baby, and then you're always paranoid of SIDS and all that shit, and you just want to keep this little baby alive. So now, like, for example, like with my daughter, and I'm sure with yours as well, the first 6 months, even up to a year, like, anytime I touch the surface, I'm washing my hands and I'm singing the happy birthday song, like making sure, like, I'm getting surgery for every time I touch a foreign substance, and then I'm supposed to touch the baby again. And like, after a year, I was like, well, she's gonna make it. And then she drops a pacifier on the floor, might dust it off, might not, but it's going right back in her mouth, things like that. So with that, I don't think you'll have that paranoia as much.
I hope not. We had some medical issues with Charlotte that made it. It wasn't like germ related, like it was all like physical stuff. We had medical issues, but so I don't think it'll be as bad. So, like I said, trying to be hopeful, but not too hopeful as not to be disappointed, if that makes sense. Temper your expectations, people. It's a good practice.
And this is it, right? You're not going to go for 3, 4, 5.
Honestly, I'm so done being pregnant. I feel like I've been pregnant for 5 years, and like, as much as it's paining me, and my husband is like, we should have a third, I just really want to set. I'm just the thought of it makes me angry. Like, when he talks about it, I'm like, do you know how fucking miserable I am? Do you know? Can you tell? Because I'm fucking miserable. I don't want to have a fucking third baby. So, but I said the same thing about the first. So.
Good thing he doesn't listen.
Yeah.
Hey, look who joined us. Lafayette. Hey, what's going on, buddy?
I've been listening. Baby
All
talk.
right. All right.
Johnny,
Your
his
favorite.
birthday wash. Yeah, my favorite is his baby talk. Good job with your baby.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Did you already tell everybody this is your last show?
I did.
Yeah. Well,
You
last
said
show
you were
for a
listening.
while.
Last show for a while.
Yeah, for a while. Well,
Watch it be on next week. No, I'm done with that shit.
Yeah, I was just like,
Your
I need a
husband can
moment. I
raise
need
that
I
shit.
need a me moment.
yeah,
I mean, that might happen. Shit, I don't know.
Yeah. You don't know. Yeah, you don't. Do you have a speech prepared?
No.
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 You want to thank Hugh for anything?
No, he didn't contribute as far as I'm aware.
It's fantastic. Fantastic.
Thank you for being a friend.
There you go. That's it right there. And what do you call it? Johnny, how was your barbecue experience again?
It was good. I tried two places. I went to two places that I had already been, Franklin's and Snow's. Snow's is on the documentary. I think it's Chef's Table on Netflix.
Yeah. We heard this already.
And then went to Franklin's. Both were amazing. We tried to go to another place. It was voted #1 in Texas, but they were attending a barbecue festival. And then on that Friday, a tornado rolled into town and they canceled the festival.
What part of Texas were you in?
The tornado rolled maybe 45 miles east of Dallas.
Ah, okay.
So we were driving to my buddy's house and we get an alert on our phones. Everything on the car stops as far as the radio goes, and then it says seek cover immediately. Like, get the fuck out of here! Tornado imminent.
You're like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
You didn't all of a sudden become like a storm chaser? Let's go get that bitch.
No, that doesn't make any sense to me. No, it says take shelter indoors immediately. If driving, find the nearest shelter, get out of mobile homes, and check the storm alert team for updates.
Get to the nearest shelter. I don't know
Yeah.
what the fucking nearest shelter is. I'm in the middle of goddamn nowhere.
So I was freaking out a little bit because I didn't even experience that when I was stationed in Texas. And yeah, to get that part, I mean, I was just making sure we weren't anywhere near a trailer park. And then I went to like an underpass to see if a bunch of people were pulled over, and nobody was. So I guess, I mean, I didn't want to be a little pussy. So I just kept driving, and we eventually made it to my buddy's house. And when we get there, he's a transplant from California. And we get there, and his wife and 3 kids are in the closet with helmets on, and there was a mattress like against the wall. They didn't need it, but they were just as scared as we were. So that made me feel.
I guess they didn't have a basement.
No basement. I guess the ground is really hard in Texas, and it's like clay, so the basement would cost them a lot of money.
Santa Claus.
Yeah, that's my little girl in the back. She's
Santa Claus.
Good enunciation.
What?
Thank you. I'm trying to get rid of the accent.
What was the best? This time best joint you went to?
I would say Panther Barbecue. I think it's called Panther City Barbecue, just because they did a different take on it. It was like a Tex-Mex infused barbecue, but really well done, really good.
Okay,
and then Snow's Barbecue is good, just because you got a 90-year-old pit master working her magic.
Ooh, her. I like it.
Interesting.
Swapping gender roles in the barbecue pit.
You weren't here last week or the week prior either.
Oh, I fucking listened, you little dickhead.
How was your brother's birthday? Did you have a good time?
My brother's birthday, it was nothing special. I took him out to a Korean barbecue, and yeah, that was it.
So you skipped the show for something nothing.
I was gonna
special,
say you could have taken him on Thursday.
No shit. Till lunch or something.
Plus, we know Bobby; he wouldn't have mind.
I like Wiener Schnitzel, some shit.
I was just gonna take him to an arcade and give him like 7 quarters. He would have fucking been happy.
Well, I'm a baller now. I could give him a $40
quarters.
card. Just as long as I get the points afterwards.
You just want the card back.
Yeah.
But does he play those type of games? Because I know your brother. He don't play those games. You win looking tokens or whatever. You win tickets.
There's one game. It's a Kung Fu Panda game, and
I know which one.
Yeah. So you like slap
punch it.
It's like or punch it. Yeah, it's like Simon Says, basically.
Yep.
Impossible to get 1,000 tickets on your own, but if you team up, the old brother combo. We're just
you
kung fu
cheated.
away.
Sons
Yeah,
of bitches.
we don't always get it though.
Did you get a teddy bear?
No, I wouldn't waste my tickets on that.
I tell you what, I went there maybe 2 months ago, and there was a game. You know the game with the wheel spins. You try to hit the button so it stops. Like
yeah.
Oh wait, I racked up 3,500 tickets on one spin and just walked away like I won the lotto.
I don't even think that's possible. I think
Oh,
1,000 is the most.
No, I won over 3,000.
No, I don't think
Yeah.
Lafayette's house always wins my ass. I'm cutting my losses and taking these tickets.
Yeah, I'm out of here. I mean, you can't lose your tickets. I mean, it'd be fun though if you could. But
You bet tickets. The more tickets you bet, the more you can win.
Oh my god, I'd be so much in the hole.
And the
with
easiest
Dave &
games to
Buster's.
win tickets at Dave and Buster's is what is it called? Crossy Road.
Crossy Road. What the hell is that?
What's that?
It's the one that's based on the app on the phone where you try to cross the road like Frogger,
Oh yeah.
and every time you jump, it gives you a ticket. So then if you see a clearing on the road, just press the button super fast. You get like 80 tickets because the guy will jump like 80 times, down like 17 streets.
Well, there's one that's a football game. Have you seen that one where you like actually move your feet and shuffle?
Yep.
That one will get you a lot of tickets, but as a man of my size, it's just not recommended.
No.
Maybe it's like the last thing you do, but you don't want to be sweating your balls off.
No combine for
Dance
you.
Dance
Huh?
Revolution? Is that it?
Well, there's a lot of
No, there's no
games that
tickets
give
for that one. That's just
That's
Dance
just
Revolution.
exercise.
That's all about dancing to get the ladies. You know what I'm
It's not
saying?
even dancing. Come on, let's not say that's dancing. You can't take those dance moves to a dance floor. Okay,
True.
It's not dancing.
That'd be good.
I'm just waiting
be
for all the
better-
ladies to gather around my machine.
It'd be better if they
watch my
paid, like,
moves.
if they pay 3 people in like one of their side rooms that sit at a table, dance for us. We'll tell you how many tickets you got. 17 tickets. You suck. Next, like a real dancing game. You win tickets, but there's another one. It's what's the It was just like it was really popular on the phone. The bird, you go through like the pipes.
Flappy Bird.
Angry Bird?
Flappy
Flappy
Bird.
Bird.
Yeah, Flappy Bird. And the same thing. Every time you hit the button, you get a ticket. As long as you can survive the longest time, you get tickets.
I feel like this is fake news. I don't think you get a ticket every time you hit the button.
You get a ticket every time you go through a pipe.
No, that's not a pipe because you'll only last about 20. You won't get really more than 20. They make it hard as shit.
Sounds like you
about 20
guys go to
tickets.
a lot of Dave and Buster's. I haven't been to a Dave and Buster's in 15 years.
It sounds like you're being judgmental, and you need to knock that shit off, okay? Because it's
Johnny, like if you ever go to Johnny's house, his wife is crying, kids crying. Where's Johnny? He's been missing for several days.
He's at Dave and
Let's go to Dave and
Buster's.
Buster's.
He has like
trying to win
all
the
these
basketball or the big
stuffed
claw
animals
machine.
in his hands that he's won. Like
He's in the parking lot begging for more money so he could buy more coins on his card.
he has one of those, like, the cards at casinos that you put it on your wrist, like you don't want to lose it. He keeps putting in the machine. He's a member.
oh, like the lanyard.
Yeah, lanyard card. Yeah, that's Johnny. Trying to legally change his name to Dave Buster. That's him.
I should just get a job there.
You should
Make my
get a
life
job there.
way easier.
Well, not really. You lose all your paychecks.
That's fine. I got
Come home
my
with a bunch of
my
wristbands, erasers, pencils, a bunch of dumb shit you don't need.
Rocks.
I always thought it'd be funny to like pull somebody over with and then like write a ticket with one of those big ass like 3 foot
Novelty pencils.
Yeah.
Yes, Dave and Buster's. It's a blast. It's a blast. Wait, so when is the baby gonna be joining the world?
I have an induction scheduled next Tuesday.
Oh, the baby will be amongst
we'll
us
see.
pretty soon.
Yeah.
Pretty soon.
Maybe that
pretty
day,
soon.
maybe the next day, maybe
Yes,
failed,
yes.
and they might send me home, which
So
apparently
if it's not
happens.
Tuesday and it's Wednesday, bring your laptop and a microphone.
No.
Okay,
Into
we
the
try
room.
it.
Into the
Into the
birthing
room.
room.
Just set up in the corner. It's they're all on Zoom. Don't worry, the show's going on.
Things are so bad for me, like right now, like in the house, that I'm like, you know what? Maybe this hospital stay will be relaxing. Like I can just
wanna
send
go
the
there to
baby to the
relax.
nursery, and
Right?
somebody will bring me food, and I'll just lay in bed. Like that's how you know things are dire, when you think a hospital visit sounds like it's gonna
You'll
be.
tell the
husband.
husband, just
Like
take
an
the baby
all-inclusive
home.
resort.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah. It is really. If you think about it, all the food's catered to you.
Their food is
Yeah.
terrible. The hospital.
Oh,
food
it's
is
horrible.
terrible.
It's absolutely horrible. Yes. Hospital food is trash. All the money they get too, you would think you would get better food.
There is one thing though. They do have this mango smoothie because I've had four overnight hospital stays in the last 2 years, so I'm very familiar with their menus. uh, they have a mango smoothie that's really, really, really delicious, and I'm like, I must have had whatever like brand of like smoothie mix they use has to have been something that I had as a kid because it's so familiar to me and so like just it's delicious, and that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to as many mango
I like how just the mango
smoothies.
smoothies. That's
Yeah,
all you're
the
looking
mango
forward to.
smoothies I can have and a bed without
And
a
then when they
kid
tell you
crying.
that, oh yeah, you can go home now. Oh
And like,
no, the
no.
pain, the
Yeah,
pain. They're like,
yeah.
what do you mean the pain? What?
And you're
Oh,
like,
the
send this kid back to the
pain.
nursery,
Yeah,
get me
yeah,
some
yeah.
more Demerol, and bring me another
Right.
mango smoothie. Thanks. Bye.
That's it. That's it right there. Well, you seem excited. You seem ready to go. Seem ready to go. How about Carlos? Anything going on? Johnny had some barbecue action, a little Korean barbecue. Was it Korean barbecue you went to? You said with your brother?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that barbecue back to back, and then a baby's coming. And Carlos.
I went to Book of Mormon, like I'd mentioned last time.
Oh yeah, how was the Book of Mormon?
It was very funny, very, very funny. I recommend it if it comes through your town. Go check it out. It's very funny. Jesus was in it.
Oh,
and he was voiced by who I don't know, whoever, not the curly haired dude, but the other. I don't know which is which. Matt or Trey.
Stone.
I don't know.
No, Trey. I think is the curly hair dude.
So Matt, then he voiced Jesus. They've used a voiceover for him. He was a blonde dude. He was a blonde guy.
Oh,
and I did not know that in the Book of Mormon that you know how Jesus supposedly rose on the third day.
Yeah.
You know why it took him 3 days? Because he was over here in the U.S.
with the Indians.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Oh, you didn't know that's the whole story of the book.
No.
Oh, yeah, that's their belief that he came here first
for 3 days, and then he had to go
spread
back.
the message,
and
he had to go back.
I gotta get out of here.
Even though I think in the Bible it's actually that he went to hell and back.
Yes,
he went to hell.
Precisely.
United
in the
States
Bible.
is hell.
Well, then I guess they're not wrong. They're not wrong. And then I got some great news this week. Great news.
You having a reduction?
You have a paperclip on your finger.
No, Netflix is doing a Gears of War movie.
Isn't that a video game?
It is a video game. Very popular video game.
Yes, Gears of War,
They're
live
doing
action
a
movie and adult animated series.
Has there ever been a good video game adaptation?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Like what? Come on.
Have you ever seen
Super Mario?
Actually, the best one is probably Prince of Persia, starring Jake Gyllenhaal. It's probably the best one.
I played that game when it first came out. I never saw the movie, but I did play the game.
But you're right, though. They all suck.
FIFA World Cup is a good one. They're redoing it this year, November 20th.
Wait, what? It's not a movie, you idiot.
I like the Resident Evil movie, the first one.
Oh, those are all.
First one was good. No,
first
one was good.
The first one was good.
It's okay. Those movies got really bad, though. Really bad.
Double Dragon was solid.
Double Dragon. Oh my God, no.
Did you ever see the movie Blood Rain?
Yes, one of the worst movies ever made.
God, that movie was so bad.
One of the worst. It's actually known as the worst movie ever made. Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's how bad it is. Yeah. Yeah. Blood Rain is a shit fest. It's not even a B movie. It's like
Is it a video game?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Blood Rain's a video game. Huh?
It's a fun game.
The game isn't bad. The movie is atrocious. Yeah. Almost as bad as the Blood Return of the Chupacabra or whatever that's called. And today
Mortal Kombat was good.
The what?
First
yeah, because they gave us that
soundtrack.
That movie is straight up just fanfare. So that's why it was good. It was just fanfare.
Also, like we were all like kids when we saw it, so we were easy to impress.
Well, not Hugh. He was like 40.
Well, Hugh's not here, so
yeah, I know. Yeah. Plus, he wouldn't even know what we're talking about. All right. Well, also, Wakanda Forever comes out today. The sequel to Black Panther.
Oh yeah, it actually came out yesterday.
So
the Thursday release.
I got a Happy Meal toy already.
Oh, what'd you get in it?
It's Ubuntu?
T'Challa?
Batu? No.
No, you didn't because he's dead.
Fair.
I got like this dude.
No, I didn't
What
get
is
that
that?
one.
Who's that? Oh, that was one of the
It's the
Submariner
Blue Man
people,
Group guy. Yeah.
the Avatar knockoffs.
Yeah. But yeah, so Wakanda Forever this weekend. Check it out. It's the latest superhero movie. We will take a break here on Nerd Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome to Bridge Boys.
Bridges.
My name is Jeremy, and this is my partner in crime, Andreas Papas.
That's right. We're here to introduce you to the podcast that takes you on a whirlwind tour of the world's coolest bridges.
Yeah, we'll be exploring the history, culture, and engineering that goes into them. So we hope you'll join us on our exploration of all these beautiful bridges. And be sure to subscribe to the Bridge Boys podcast on your favorite podcast player.
Yeah, we'll be dropping some new bridge knowledge every Monday starting August 9th. So we'll talk to all of y'all then. Bridges.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. Remember to rate, subscribe, download, review, tell your friends, turn on your notifications every Friday. New episodes of Nerds Talking the Podcast. Here with Johnny. Laura could be her last show this year. We don't know. But we'll find out. Carlos, and I'm Lafayette. And Cobra Kai was brought up. Laura finally started watching it. And Johnny, I don't think has even watched one episode.
No, I'm at episode 4 or 5 right now.
Oh, you're on season 1 as well?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
So
talked a little bit about it when you guys were in Portugal.
Yeah.
I was telling Hugh that
yeah.
it's messing up my childhood because
It's true.
It's true. Yeah, I guess it's more real life, and then
no, Daniel's a dick.
No, Daniel's a dick. He's like the bad
Daniel's a
guy
dick.
the
He's
whole
the
time.
true villain.
He's the true
he's
villain.
not that bad.
Just like he
so
was.
far.
Oh, wait till you get to season 5.
But I
Yeah.
see,
What a
Johnny, like
total-
what you were talking about how
Yeah,
like
he
it's
kills
ruining your
Kreese.
childhood. Because like he in the movie, he's just like, like just bad. You know what I mean? Like there's no explanation really for anything.
Who,
It's
for
just-
Johnny? For being bad?
Mhm.
Yeah,
But
like
he's
he's
not
just
really bad though.
What
In
do you
the-
mean? He
A little
kicked the dude
Italian
down a
kid
mountain.
Yeah, in the
drives him
movie.
to do stupid shit and annoys the shit out of him. A little Italian kid, and then so he's just like, man, why you punking me? I'm gonna punk you back. So he starts punking him back, like, and he's super annoying. Daniel in the movie, he's just annoying as shit. And then whatever. I mean, he is the
I'm
hero.
pretty sure to Daniel is a felony. It's bordering on attempted murder when you kick a dude down a mountain.
fair.
Yeah, but no one saw it. Plus, he's white, so it's all good.
I don't even know what that means.
Johnny, he's white, so he'll get away with
Mr.
it.
Miyagi likes to beat up little kids.
Yeah, Mr. Miyagi beats up children too. Ugh.
Anyways,
Another
it's
franchise that
messing
got
up
worse as it
my
went
childhood a little bit because, growing up, the good guy wins, the bad
Mhm.
guy loses, he gets the girl. I mean, and now it's just a little bit different. So far in season 1, I'm not a big fan of his wife. I've seen her in a couple other things. She was in an episode of Happy Endings, which was really funny. But
I just dislike her character.
she's not
irritates me.
very supportive. Like,
Well, you
Like
have
the-
to wait till it goes on and on though. I mean, you're 4 episodes in.
yeah, I get that, but
And
I
like,
think her priorities are fucked. That's why I
mean,
don't like her.
But
on the
here's thing.
billboard, like they draw a dick in next to his face, and she's like, "It's just a dick, no big deal." Like, come on, like, what kind of support is that?
Wait until
No, I
okay,
thought that
you
was
wait.
funny.
You wait until he gets obsessed. I mean, completely obsessed with ending Cobra Kai,
Yeah.
and she's like, "My God, what the hell is wrong with you? You're a grown ass man."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
Why
he
are
turns
you
into Duke from G.I. Joe, and he wants to bring down Cobra.
Yeah,
he's
a
not
little
like a
terrorist
mission.
organization.
nonstop? Yeah, he treats it like it's a terrorist organization. It's absolutely ridiculous, and the show gets so like out of hand and silly that you just like. It's just the greatest show to talk about because it gets stupider and stupider, and every character that's ever been in that show makes an appearance, except for one. Surprisingly, she didn't show up. Supposedly, she's gonna be in season 6. But
Hillary
Oh,
Swank.
Hillary
Hilary Swank. But
Yeah, but what if
everyone-
you were watching this new Top Gun, and
Top
then
Gun?
Well, I'm just giving you an example.
Oh, okay.
So what if you're watching the new Top Gun and like one of the opening lines is like, "Man, I've never flown a mission without doing a line of cocaine first." You'd be like, "What the fuck?" Like that's how I feel
I'd be
when
like, that
watching
explains a
Cobra
lot.
Kai.
Good job, man.
That's how I feel. It's just like, oh, I didn't expect this dose of reality.
I like Cobra Kai because, and I didn't really watch. I mean, I don't know. I know I've seen Karate Kid, but I can't remember ever watching it all the way through. But I like it because each of the characters are hugely relatable. So you've got like, what's his name? What's the bad guy? Johnny. So him, I don't even know their names. I just know who they are in the show. So the guy, he's the guy, he's in his 40s, his 50s, his life is all fucked up and it's not what he thought it was going to be. And he's all disillusioned and upset with himself and in a fucking hole. And then you've got Daniel, who thought he had his shit all together, but then as time goes by, everything's kind of starting to come apart at the seams. And you're like, just both of them are super relatable. And so it's fun to watch the dynamic.
But Daniel's problems are created because of Daniel.
He creates the problem.
He creates the problems.
Well, I mean, same thing for the other guy. He creates problem too. He's a jackass.
Johnny's problem is I think he was in a drunken stupor for 20, 30 years. That's
Johnny's too. Also his fault, though.
Yeah. He's just a loser. Yeah. But LaRusso's problem is, oh my God, Cobra Kai's back. Drop everything in my life. And I must stop them. Like, really? Relax, dude. It's just a dojo where kids pay $30 a month to learn to punch and kick and never use that again in their life. Like,
and his daughter's a shithead. That's the one that really.
Oh, I hate the daughter. The horrible actress. You know what? Here's the thing. We'll have to do a whole Cobra Kai show when you guys finish.
Yep, I'm in.
But the daughter doesn't really change, so she's a bitch. All right, well, there we go. Let's jump into what we all watch, except for Johnny. Weird Al Yankovic, the movie. It's called Weird on the Roku Channel for free if you want to watch it. It's starring Daniel Radcliffe and a whole slew of cameos.
A lot of cameos.
Tons. And this is the real life story of Weird Al Yankovic. And probably the funniest part was when you're watching it at first, you're like, man, his childhood sucked. Everything sucks. Like, and then as the movie goes along, you're like, oh, the whole movie's a parody. That's just like music.
Just the song.
The moment the mom pulled the Hawaiian shirt out of the bed and was like looking at it, shaking her head, I'm like, I get it now.
Yeah.
I know what we're in for now.
The whole thing. But the best part really was, I thought when he heard Michael beat it, he's ripping me off.
Michael ripped him off. Yeah.
He's ripping me off. Everything's basically in reverse. The whole movie's in reverse. And then the whole Madonna thing's hilarious because if you hear him tell a story about him meeting Madonna in real life, he said it only met her once ever for 45 seconds backstage at an award show.
And that's it. What did she do?
Just like, hey, hi, how's it going? Like, that's it. Like,
well, she did call him because she did want him to make a parody of her song,
Like a Virgin.
Yeah,
but that's it. That's their only interaction ever. But anyway, we'll jump into it. Carlos, the Weird Al Yankovic story. What'd you think?
I thought it was funny. I mean, even when I started seeing the trailers and heard that Daniel Radcliffe was cast as Al, I was like, that's a little weird. He looks nothing like him. And then Harry Potter's pretty ripped, man. I wouldn't want to be Voldemort.
He is.
Or what's the other guy? Draco. He would whoop their asses. That guy's ripped. But I thought it was funny, man. It was like just when Wolfman Jack put him on the spot at the party to do a song.
Played by Jack Black.
And everybody was there. Salvador Dali was there.
Pee Wee Herman.
What's his name? Andy Warhol.
Andy Warhol was there.
Everybody.
Was it David Bowie?
Bowie was there. And then
those
bass player from Queen was there.
Queen. And then who did Conan O'Brien play? He played the photographer.
He was Salvador. He was Andy
Warhol.
Andy Warhol. That's right. Andy Warhol was there. Yeah. That part was funny.
It was funny, man. I thought it was really funny. And his dad wrote Gangsta's Amish Paradise. His dad wrote Amish Paradise.
And then he ripped off his own father.
Yeah. That was hilarious.
And the Weird Al was in it too, playing a record executive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A lot of good cameos. It's just a funny ass movie. And Madonna's in it for like half the movie.
Evan Rachel Wood.
Yeah. Who was from Westworld. Yeah. Yep. At first I was like, man, you can't even tell it's her.
No,
I knew immediately. Yeah.
I mean, I knew she was playing the role, but I was like, oh, okay. And then as the movie went along, I was like, oh, okay, I can see it now. I can see it.
Yeah, but at first I was like, I'm like, man, he had a messed up childhood. And then as it went going on, I'm like, oh, this is just one of his songs. Just a bunch of irony. It's a bunch of sarcasm. It was funny though. I'd give it 3.5 out of 5.
I can't believe that he went back to work at the factory. Laura, what would you take on Weird Al?
Yeah, I liked it. It was funny. You get a sense of where it's going pretty fast. The Tom Lennon in a boater hat selling accordions. I don't know why, but I just thought that was the fucking funniest thing ever. And hearing Weird Al's voice, the singing voice coming out of Daniel Radcliffe's face is a little bit weird because I mean it was obviously him singing.
And well, did you also notice a lot of it was off?
I thought that was my copy.
No, it was off. Yeah, it wasn't synced up. I noticed that too.
Okay. Yeah, and I weirdly, admittedly, I had a little bit of a crush on Weird Al when I was a kid. I thought he was kind of cute because he was funny and I like funny guys. And he's got curly hair and I like curly hair. And
he's
those words have never been uttered by a female.
No, there's plenty of other girls I'm sure that thought Weird Al was cute when they were young. And I mean, it's a personality thing. But then I do really like Daniel Radcliffe, which is weird because he's like 10 years younger than me. It makes me feel creepy, but he is very cute. And like you said, very ripped. So it was like a weird amalgamation of.
Oh man, yeah, I loved how he went to go save Madonna from Pablo Escobar.
Oh, that's right, because Pablo Escobar.
That must be the best part of his story.
The best part of it. Come on, the ending was the best part. He was assassinated at the Grammys.
Oh, that's right. He was in 85.
Yeah, in 1985, Weird Al was assassinated at the Grammys, accepting an award that he thanked nobody. He can care less for anyone.
Wasn't he the only nominee in the category?
Yeah, he was the only one in the category. It was. So, Laura, what did you think? What was your overall score of good old Weird Al?
For what? Yeah, 4 out of 5. I mean, it was what it was. It was a parody movie. It's ridiculous. It's silly. If you like his music, you will like the music, the movie.
Yeah, exactly. I give it a 4 out of 5 as well. He said he couldn't clear any of the actual tracks. He wanted to use all the real tracks in the movie too, but no one would clear it for him. So, yeah, I think he said it was just too expensive, to get those songs.
I can imagine.
Yeah,
the original songs.
The original, he wanted like Beat It and like a version actually in there too, and he just couldn't do it. But yeah, it was hilarious, and all the cameos were great. And Radcliffe was funny. He was really good in the movie. So yeah, everything was good, man. Everything was hilarious. And do you know how his parents died? Weird Al.
Gas.
Carbon monoxide.
Carbon monoxide poisoning. While in their sleep. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so sad.
Yeah. He found out.
Before carbon monoxide did.
He literally found out as he was going on stage to do a show.
And he still went on?
He still went on, yeah.
That's insane.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He said that people pay for tickets. He's there to entertain them. That's what he has to do. So he didn't cancel.
You guys remember growing up? There was.
I don't remember growing up at all. Go ahead.
There was a documentary type movie, and I don't know if I had it or you guys had it, and we just like passed it to each other. But he Weird Al goes to Japan, and he has his little translation book, and he's like, "Donde está la biblioteca?" and like trying to speak Japanese, but obviously
I remember seeing it. I don't know what it was called or anything.
That wasn't UHF, was it?
No. UHF is an actual movie.
It was an actual documentary.
Well, it was a parody documentary.
Right.
Yeah, like he stayed at one of those tiny tube hotels.
No, I stayed in one of those. Those are cool.
Did you?
Yeah.
The business travelers hotels?
Yeah.
Where you get like a pod, not even a pod, like a drawer.
Yeah, a drawer. Completely accurate.
Yeah. So no, I do recall what you're talking about. I don't recall the name of it or anything. Yeah. Go ahead, Laura.
What's your favorite Weird Al song?
That's
Yoda.
a good one. That's a good one. I feel like I have to.
Yoda's a good one. Yoda's a really good one.
What is it based on? It's a parody of. Oh man. Oh goddamn! Now I don't know the name of that song. Oh my god! I can't come in. Anyway, what's your favorite, Laura? What's your favorite Weird Al song?
I am torn between Amish Paradise because I do really like that song.
That is a good one.
Or Word Crimes which is the parody of Blurred Lines.
Oh, see, I've never heard that one. That must be good.
Oh, it's great. Look it up. It's very funny.
Okay. Probably
It's
my
all
favorite
about bad
one is
grammar.
Oh, it's his take on the Smells Like Teen Spirit. Yeah, where he's literally like he can't understand what the hell he's saying most of the time. That's a good one. Johnny, what's your favorite Weird Al Yankovic song?
I think it's probably going to be "Eat It."
Oh, the classic.
Yeah, I mean, the videos were just so entertaining back then. Before our, senses of humor got advanced. I haven't seen it in 20 plus years, but I'm afraid to mess up my childhood again, just like with Cobra Kai.
Yeah. Remember Eat It was like almost a shot for shot of Michael Jackson. So remember when he did Fat, I'm Fat, I'm Fat?
Yeah.
Same thing. He did almost like a shot for shot.
His mom got fat, and that's why she started doing the lyrics to Fat.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Was that what it was? I was
That's
like, what was happening in that moment?
Right.
I wasn't clear.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, she got
Yeah.
All
Anyway,
they did was
Yoda,
just strap a double chin on that actress. And I was like, come on.
Yoda is a parody of Lola by the
That's what I thought.
Kinks.
Oh, now I remember Yoda. Okay, yeah.
That's right. That's right. Good job. Off the Deep End, even worse. I think that's the one with Nirvana. Well, there you go. Little Weird Al. We gave it a 4 out of 5.
Johnny, you go.
Johnny, what do you give it? Even though you haven't seen it, and it's hilarious.
I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
Hey, we got ourselves a 3.75 then.
He did the Georgia the Jungle title song.
He did do that.
And he also did a song for Johnny Dangerously movie.
Really? Hey, okay.
Yeah, the opening track.
Oh, good old Weird Al. What a career, right? I think he sold 11 million albums total. He tours like crazy. Carlos actually seen him on tour.
I saw him last month.
Yeah. So yeah, he no quitting that fella. No.
You sure he only did 11 million albums? Because he was one of those platinum ones around his neck. He had like 5 of them.
Actually, his
And
first
he killed
album
Pablo Escobar with one. So.
Yeah, his first album went triple platinum.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And he only has like 6 or maybe 7 albums. It seems like he has a
lot of albums, man.
Are you sure? I think he only has like 7 or 8. But look it up. I'll watch. He ends up having like 26. But I think he only has like 7 or 8 albums. I know he doesn't have that many as we think.
His discography.
Here we go. He's gonna find out for us before we take a break.
Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12.
Ooh. 12, 13, 14, 15. Got quite a few albums, man.
Yeah, 20.
16.
He's going over to 20. He did
17.
The new one just came out too. Weird. It was actually his latest.
Oh, is it? So that would be 18.
No,
19.
19. What? How the hell did he get 19?
20.
Are these full albums or singles you're reading off?
No, they're full albums.
Huh.
Oh, I skipped over the best ofs and the essentials. Yeah, 21. He has one called Internet Leaks 2009.
Good Lord.
Yeah, he got a lot of albums, man. He has a lot of original song albums.
Oh yeah. He doesn't just.
And that's what he does on his tour. His original stuff only.
No, I didn't.
Really?
Know that.
Yeah.
He doesn't do any of his famous
parody
songs?
stuff. No, that's why I thought it was funny in the movie where he wanted to be a real singer, and all he does is the irony song. He didn't want to do just parodies in the movie, and I'm like, oh, that's funny because it's all he does in his concerts is original stuff.
I guess that makes sense for royalty issues.
Yeah, according to his Wikipedia, he only released 14 albums.
No way, they're liars.
That's what it has on him.
Fake
and
news.
Wikipedia tells me the truth.
Fake news.
All right, we'll take a break.
I can edit it right now. I'll make it. How many did I say?
You said like 19.
I'll edit it right now. Don't you come back later.
All right. I will take a break here on Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back after this.
Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, Naruto, all things that we love, all manga that were originally published in the legendary magazine Weekly Shonen Jump.
But not every series can run for 300 chapters and have a hit anime. This is David.
This is Jordan.
We're the hosts of Shonen Flop. Each episode, we look at manga that ran in Jump that didn't quite make it.
We discuss what it did wrong, what it did right, how the series could have turned itself around, and ultimately, was it a flop or not?
We're on all your favorite podcast apps, and you can find us at shonenflop.com.
Keep on flopping, floppers.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. Here with Johnny, Laura, Carlos, and I'm Lafayette. Johnny and myself saw a movie on Netflix that Laura told us we should all watch. Well, Laura didn't watch it. Carlos hasn't seen it. Johnny and I saw it. It's called All Quiet on the Western Front. It's almost 3 hours long, and we're not going to talk about it today because we're waiting for these two bums to watch it. Johnny already said he didn't like it.
Well,
But we'll
today's
get into it
Veterans
later.
Day too.
Ah, Veterans Day.
You're
Johnny,
welcome.
Johnny,
Johnny
thank
can-
you for your service. You did not
Thank
a
you.
freaking
Wow.
thing, but I
For all-
appreciate it.
Thank you for all
Thank you.
all the people you killed overseas. I don't know.
Saved? How many countries did you
Saved
liberate
or-
while you're
Yeah, how many
by
how many-
yourself?
How many people did you
Freedom.
liberate?
Freedom. That's
freedom.
all.
I like
that's
how it's
only
freedom.
only word I'm allowed to answer with.
It's
You were taught
classified.
that. You were taught that by the PR, the military. Only say freedom when they ask you anything. So we're during the break. We're talking about war movies. And what is your favorite war movie? What's your all-time favorite war movie? If you can, we have a hand raised. We have a hand raised. It's by Laura. Laura, what is your favorite war movie of all time?
Saving Private Ryan. By far.
Fantastic movie.
Cry
Fantastic.
every single fucking time. It doesn't matter how many times I've seen the goddamn movie. Makes me bawl like a big giant bitch every time, multiple
part,
times throughout the
which
movie.
part?
All of
Which-
it.
But
Like the
which part is
beginning, just like you know, on the beach when they drive up to her
Oh,
house.
the beach scene is like intense.
And I think they should make more war movies now because, like, you know, they made a lot in the 50s and the 60s and they couldn't do it justice, I don't think, because just the level of violence you did not have in movies in that time frame is the reality of what they faced. Saving Private Ryan was the first one that I ever saw that I was like, whoa. And the most accurate one.
Oh, it's so good. It's just ridiculously good. Matt
And
Damon.
Band of Brothers, but that's not technically a movie, so I can't say that.
It's a good show though. Good show.
It's my favorite mini series, TV event, whatever, anything ever. Love it.
Oh,
Love it.
okay.
Love it.
Well, there you go. That was on Showtime or HBO.
HBO.
Okay. Johnny, your favorite war movie of all time?
Gonna have to go with Saving Private Ryan as well.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say Starship Troopers, but go ahead.
It's the shower scene.
Honestly, I would re-enlist if we had to fight bugs. I think that would be it'd be like
I
a
think
video.
most
game.
people would have to enlist.
Right.
That shit happened.
No, Saving Private Ryan came out, I think, while I was still enlisted the first time around. So I got to see that while I was stationed in Texas, I believe. And yeah, it made me want to re-enlist. But then I came to my senses and came home. But,
That's interesting that it made you want to re-enlist. What?
oh,
Because
just
it would make me want to run in the other direction.
well, it just reignited that sense of pride that
Oh, for sure. You can
you
see
feel
that.
when you put on the uniform. And
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, for sure. That's how I am when I watch Talladega Nights. I just want to drive faster.
shake and bake.
If you're not first, you're last. All right, Carlos, your favorite all-time war movie?
No, I gotta
Two
agree with.
Towers.
I can't find anything better than personally
Saving Private
anything better
Ryan?
than Private Ryan. Yeah, I mean there's Platoon, which is good. There's Apocalypse Now.
Not as good. Yeah.
And I
You-
like the Hurt Locker. Hurt Locker is good,
Hurt
that is
Locker is
good.
but nothing better than Private Ryan. Like as far as like, well, I wasn't there, but for what you think is historical and fact, just yeah, like Laura said, there's so many scenes like when they have to kill that kid, because he got shot. So they just kept filling him with what is it? Morphine, just morphine pack
Yep.
after morphine pack. And then when the guy, the sniper, has to kill the other dude, and he tried to kill him because he's Jewish. I mean, it's just an insane movie. You can't turn away. You just can't turn away. It's just like Laura said, it's a great movie. And when you find out that Tom Hanks' character is just a school teacher, here he is running his own platoon, and it's nuts, man. And then at the end, where he goes back to visit Tom Hanks' headstone,
I was gonna make you cry just thinking about it. Oh my god.
Well, it's what it is. Spielberg put you in the action, and it just was so intense watching that movie. Like I remember seeing it in the theater, and it's just so silent the whole time. Like nobody's making, because you feel like you're there. You're like, this is like right. Yeah. Probably my second favorite war movie behind Pearl Harbor.
Really?
No.
I was like, what?
We're watching Pearl Harbor going, this is complete nonsense.
What?
I'm like, so you're having a baby with your bed?
Right?
Oh, no. And then at the end, like,
Baby
Daddy doesn't survive, and then they name the kid.
Oh, that's right.
After.
They named the kid after.
And I'm gonna raise you. No big deal.
Oh my god!
But I know where your mama's been.
Now imagine Michael Bay was given the script for Saving Private Ryan. It would been horrible. It's horrible.
He would have like a few of those scenes where like something happens over a hot chick. You know what I'm talking about? Like the slow motion. Oh, boobies.
Yep. It's just
for no reason.
Another good one is Jarhead.
Jarhead with Jake Gyllenhaal, right?
Yeah,
that was a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, 1917 is good because it puts you in the action like Saving Private Ryan. But I mean, so does All Quiet on the Western Front. It puts you in the action. I mean, it's.
Did you watch it in German or did you watch?
No,
it?
English.
Okay.
Yeah. I watched it in German. Did you watch it in German?
I did.
Yeah, if I were gonna watch it, I would watch it with subtitles. When I watch it, I'm gonna.
Some
watch
of it in English, some of it's not dubbed. So, but like very little of it, but some of it's not dubbed. But
what's that?
I don't know
one,
I don't know how you didn't like it. What is it?
Dunkirk.
Dunkirk is fantastic.
Dunkirk is really good too. That was done by who again?
Nolan.
Yeah, Christopher Nolan. That's right.
Fury is another really good one. That's another favorite of mine.
Fury. That's
even though the ending is
Brad
stupid.
Pitt.
Yeah.
Fury was amazing.
Glory. Have you seen Glory?
Oh, Glory.
I have not seen Glory.
Matthew Broderick and Denzel Washington
and Morgan Freeman, right?
Yeah, that's a good one.
I haven't seen that movie in over 20 years.
Yeah, that's a good movie. Not as good as Private Ryan. Good old
Valkyrie. I'm like looking through a bunch of them.
Oh, Valkyrie with Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
what a
I really
shit
like that
movie.
I didn't see it. That's the one about the story where they're trying to take down Hitler, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one where I'm still confused. Was Tom Cruise supposed to be German?
Yes.
Yes.
And a lot of people have a problem with this, but I really liked
that
it.
Movie. He didn't have an accent one bit.
They did. They try. Okay, so not all actors are great accent workers. Okay, so I think they did a great job. So like they started with he's writing a letter, and like you can hear him narrating in German, and then it kind of fades to English. He's speaking English. He's supposed to be speaking German. Okay.
No, I get it. It's like they did an overdub without overdubbing it. That's right. They did. So stupid.
I love that movie.
It bugged the shit out of me watching it. I'm like, because everybody else had an accent around him, and I'm like, why are you the only one that doesn't have an accent? Or do you Black Adam?
Yeah, that was the biggest criticism of it. It was really good. It's very historically accurate as well.
So,
I'm trying to think of the guy's name. Klaus.
Oh, Klaus.
The guy that.
Oh, the actual character.
Yeah.
Okay, these three movies, war movies. Are they war movies or not? Inglourious Bastards.
I love it, but not a war movie.
War
because
movie,
it's completely inaccurate.
But it's not a war movie either, really.
American Sniper.
It is a good movie. Ooh, not a war movie. Good movie though.
Why wouldn't it be a war movie?
No.
Yeah, a lot of it takes place during
Afghanistan.
The war.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a war movie.
It all does until the end, right? When he comes home.
Yeah, no, everything does. But I don't know.
Is it because it's one guy? It's not you're not following an army?
Yeah, it's just one guy.
But Hurt Locker's the same way.
Hurt Locker kind of is not a war movie. I don't know. It's kind of.
But why not?
I don't know what.
It just hits one beat of like
your requirements are pretty stiff. Like it's a soldier during war.
No, but
it's just one soldier.
No, in a sense, it's not really war happening so much. As a guy assassinating people as a sniper, and one of the guy just finds 3 bombs in a movie. It's not like when you think war, I think shit's going down.
Black
you're
Hawk
alive,
Down.
You're doing this and that.
That's a good one.
Oh,
Definitely
that's a
a war
fucking
movie.
war movie. That
And
shit has
very
shit
good.
going on.
Yeah, that was
that Michael
That's
Bay?
not the third movie. That's not the third movie. The third movie was
Bruckheimer, maybe.
Oh, that's Bruckheimer. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Jerry.
yeah.
Good old Jerry.
Was is it called Three Kings? George
Oh,
Clooney,
Three
Ice
Kings
Cube?
with Ice Cube, George Clooney, and
I can't remember what it is.
it's not Adrian Broner. No,
Oh, Mark Wahlberg.
Mark
Wahlberg.
Yeah,
Mark
yeah. That's a good
Wahlberg,
movie.
yeah. Now that is a
takes
good
place
movie.
during the war.
But they're not. They're
It's
out
a
for their
heist
own
movie.
It's a heist movie.
Right,
It's
right.
not a war.
So you wouldn't
movie.
call it a
It's
war?
heist.
Okay, fine.
It's more of a heist. During a war, they're just trying to get their own gold and shit. They don't give a shit what
Trying to
happens to
steal the
anybody else.
gold from the
Yeah, they don't
Iraqis, is
care.
it? Or
Yeah.
Iranians?
Never
But I'm
seen
thinking
this.
American Sniper is a war movie. Like
Agreed.
Got it.
I'm with Johnny.
I wouldn't say it's a war movie. It's a biopic about one sniper, and that's it. It's not really a war movie. It's
during the war.
I mean,
He
more of
kills
a war
people.
movie is
He gets shot at. Like
that
all
one's
the
Full Metal
requirements are
Jacket.
there.
that one. Ooh, Full Metal Jacket.
That's a
Good
war
Morning
movie.
Vietnam.
Not a war
No.
movie.
Okay. Takes
Uh,
place during Vietnam
that
War.
Star
Nope,
Wars
nothing?
movie is
Okay.
more of a war movie. The one that is the backstory. What's that movie called? Andor's movie, basically. The movie that Andor leads
Rogue
up
One.
to. There you go. That's more of a war movie than American Sniper.
Hmm.
I mean, shit.
Hmm.
What's wrong with you people? You
I
hate
don't know.
America? Is that what your problem is?
Apparently,
I'm on the side of the
This show's
veteran.
a
I would
parody.
like everyone to know that Laura is on side of the veteran.
So yeah, so it's crazy. I don't think anything will top Saving Private Ryan ever. Just
Don't they show that
Dunkirk
like
comes
every
pretty
Veterans
close.
Day? They show
Ooh,
that. Right?
Dunkirk is close though. What's up?
Don't they show Private Ryan like every Veterans Day?
Yeah, on
now?
TNT. Just
They
never
should.
stops.
Yeah.
Never stops.
If anybody wants a
Uh,
great World War II book to read, because I've read a lot of them. My favorite one is Citizen Soldier by Stephen Ambrose. And it's about World War II and it's fucking fantastic. And everyone should read it. For veterans.
what
Day.
else has Ambrose done?
He wrote Band of Brothers.
Okay, yeah.
So it's all nonfiction. He writes nonfiction novels, all about a lot of different things. But he had a World War II
Oh,
phase.
Another good one. You guys see Hacksaw Ridge? Oh,
I did not like Hacksaw Ridge.
You didn't like
Really?
it? I enjoyed that movie. Yeah, it was good.
Wait,
Something about it just didn't hit
Oh.
the right notes for me.
because
I
of why? Why do you think? Because it
I
was
think-
too wholesome. Too.
No, I think like a part of it, like the violence was like all CG'd, and that really threw me. Like there was a lack of practical
You need
effects.
real bodies.
No, like there was a lack of practical effects that it took me out of it so much that I could tell everything that was happening was done on a computer versus in camera. And so it didn't hit the best notes for me. And I like Andrew Garfield. I think he's a great actor.
Did any of you see Midway? Didn't
No,
sound
I
like
heard
no.
it had terrible reviews.
Yeah.
Wait,
How
real
about
quick? The one
The
that
Wall?
Andrew Garfield, is that the one where he's a photographer?
Wait,
During the
which one?
war?
Maybe I'm thinking of a different one. Hacksaw
No,
Ridge is Andrew Garfield.
No,
isn't it?
Hacksaw Ridge is
Ridge
the one where
is-
he's a conscientious
Conscientious objector.
So he doesn't want to shoot anything. He just wants to do his part. So he basically plays a medic, and there's a battle where he saves like 80 something lives or 100
ridiculous
something
amount.
lives.
He keeps running back
both
and
sides.
forth. Yeah,
Yeah, he's just running back and forth, just lowering these people down a mountain. And
Yeah.
But
True
didn't
story.
he play one
supposedly.
yeah,
recently
true story.
where he was a
Won the Medal of
photographer?
Honor, and then the like the featurette, you'll see an interview with the original person that it's based on, and his accent is so thick. Like I can't believe it's
Subtitle
English.
it.
Yeah, definitely should subtitle it.
So, but did you guys see The Wall? You guys
I
remember
did,
the movie The Wall
with John Cena.
Mm-mm.
with John Cena and Aaron?
Oh, I did see that
Aaron
one. That was
Taylor
pretty
Johnson.
good. That was actually pretty
It
good.
was like a psychological thriller
Yeah.
type.
Yep. Yeah. How about Red Tails? Anybody like Red Tails?
Heard it
I
was
didn't
terrible.
see Red Tails.
Did I tell you about my
Ah.
experience with Red Tails? I saw it in the theater, and then at the end of the movie, and it wasn't that good. I'd probably give it a 2.5 tops. But at the end of the movie, all these people like started applauding, and I look around, it's just like older when I say older, probably in their 70s, like white people. Like I'm thinking it's like White Guilt or something like that, like where they're giving it like a standing ovation to a B movie. It didn't make any sense to me.
All right, last two I'll name here. This one, The Lone Survivor, which is an
Yeah.
I
intense
never
movie.
saw it.
You're gonna call that a
No,
war movie, but
I
you're not
can
gonna
see
It's not.
call
it.
It's not a
American
war
Sniper
movie.
a war
It's
movie.
not. It's on this war. It's on this war action list, but it's not really a war movie. But it's an intense movie though.
Lone Survivor. Yeah, you're right. It's a very intense movie, but in the title, it kind of gives it away, and I kind of know what's going to happen.
Yeah, right.
No
Yeah.
kidding.
It should have been just called, "Hey, how's your mother?" And the last one, because war is in the title, The Tomorrow War. Huh? Yeah, nobody.
I kind of liked it.
Is that the Chris
it's
Pratt
a-
one?
Yeah, it's a pretty good movie.
It's a
Yeah.
future war, so I guess it's a war movie.
No,
a
it's
future war.
Future.
Oh no, I was thinking of different thing. I was thinking of the Tom Cruise one. Oh,
Tom
Tomorrow
Cruise
War, I
one.
did not like at
Oh, the
all.
Edge
Oh, you were
of
talking about
Tomorrow.
Live, Die, Repeat.
Day
Edge
After
of
Tomorrow, or
Day
Edge
After
of
Tomorrow or
Uh,
whatever. That
No,
the
Edge of
Tom Cruise
Tomorrow.
one I liked. The one you're talking about with Chris Pratt, I did not like.
How about War Dogs?
Terminator 2.
I never saw that one. That's
Ooh, War Dogs is
that's
good.
with Fat Jonah Hill.
Yeah, War Dogs good. How about the Imitation Game? Another good one.
Loved it.
That was not bad. That wasn't
And
actually bad.
The Bridge of Spies.
Bridge of
I
Spies
didn't
is
see
good.
Bridges by.
Tom Hanks.
Very good.
Movie.
Which is the
War
one
shit.
where they're trying to build the hot air balloon to go over the wall? Over the
What?
Berlin Wall.
You don't need a hot air
remember that
balloon to go
one.
over the Berlin Wall. You can just climb it if they didn't have guns.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about with that one.
Let me look it up. I'll tell you in a second.
Yeah, look it up, John. You do the hot air balloon one, and don't know anything about that.
They needed something quiet to get over the wall, so they figured a hot air balloon they could get
Oh,
over the wall.
okay. What was the movie with Nicolas Cage where he was a gun runner? It's really Lord of War.
Lord
That's
of
a good
War.
one. I like that
Such
one.
a good movie, man.
Been a long time, but I liked it.
Yeah. That's where what's his name got his start in filming.
Leto.
Jared Leto. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, so it was called Night Crossing.
Night.
It's a
Crossing.
1982 one, and then there was one called Balloon in 2018, but I've never seen that one.
Night Crossing, huh?
Yeah,
Night Crossing.
And-
That sounds a little older than what I remember.
1982.
And the latest on Apple TV, if you have Apple TV, the greatest beer run ever.
We talked about that when you guys were gone.
You guys saw
Yeah,
that one,
based
huh?
on a true story. I haven't seen it
Yeah.
yet.
I watched it. Yeah, it was
Okay.
really good.
I hear it's really good.
Definitely recommend. My husband
Yeah.
recommended it to me. He watched
And
it
is it
without
a-
me and then was like, "You'll like it." I'm like, "Well, then why didn't you fucking wait for me?"
But is it a war movie?
no. Well,
Okay.
Takes place during the Vietnam War. Right?
it is. I mean, he does see action. I don't know. Jury's out.
Yeah, okay. We'll take your word for it.
Jury's out. We'll decide when we all watch it.
There you go. All right. Well, that's our show. Laura, she is signing off for we don't know how long. We'll find out as she
Probably
pops
for
out another-
2022. That's my
Okay.
guess.
Pops out another human. Is Overlord a war movie before we go?
The one with the
Huh?
zombies or some shit.
The Nazi zombies? Yeah.
100% war movie.
Yeah, it is a war
Not the
movie.
one
It
with
is a war movie,
Batista.
yeah. That's true. No.
Oh.
No. You're thinking of the Vegas one.
Oh, the Vegas one. No, I didn't. Did I see Overlord? I
You
did
ever
see
saw Overlord?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah. Overlord, but the crazy zombies, Nazi zombies. That's right. All right, well, that's our show, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Go enjoy your Veterans Day. Go watch Wakanda Forever, and enjoy your weekend. Laura, any parting words? Just thinking.
See you soon. I don't know.
Okay, pretty good.
Jesus.
That was pretty good. Okay. Wow, unbelievable.
Don't have babies. It's the worst.
There you
Sorry.
go. Give people
Mother of the
advice.
Year award goes to
Right.
Hope your kid doesn't listen when he gets older.
Yeah. All right, Johnny. Anything for the people?
So I started listening to a podcast. It's only, I think, like 10 episodes long, and it's called Waiting for Impact. I think it came out last year. And do you remember on the Motown Philly video, the Boyz II Men video, at the very end, they highlight Boys to Men, ABC,
BBD,
BBD, and all that. And
East
then
Coast family.
Yeah, the East Coast family, and then they have this group of white guys, like 5 white guys, called Sudden Impact. And and then they're pointing at the camera, and we never heard anything about them. So this podcast is about this guy like finding out what happened, who they are, and whatnot. And he talks like about the music industry. It's pretty interesting. I'm about 3 episodes in so far,
and it's called Sudden Impact.
It's called Waiting for Impact.
Waiting for Impact. That does sound interesting. And all 10 episodes are available.
Yeah, it's already available.
Okay.
And like I said, he talks to like music moguls or reviewers or something like that.
Wait, does he not talk to the actual group?
Eventually, I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm just like I said, episode 3 right now.
Setting up the story.
Yeah, it's pretty good so far. And then it brought up some things like I didn't know about, like in the, I think it was like 91, they switched to a weird billboards, like top 100 type of thing. I guess before they would just like depend on like phone calls and faxes from music stores to say, hey, like who's your top 3 that you sold this week album wise, and then they would just respond that way. And then after 91 they did this like scan thing where it's more accurate. And then like what was it, Skid Row I think was number 1 at the time for that week. And yeah, it's really interesting. So if you like music, if you want to find out what happened at Sudden Impact, check it out.
Sudden Impact. I'll look it up and they just show me a movie.
Sudden Impact, that's the name.
Sudden Impact is the group that we never heard from. The podcast is called Waiting for Impact.
Waiting for Impact. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Carlos, anything on your end?
I got nothing.
Yeah, always nothing. All right. Well, that's our show. Thanks for tuning in to Nerds Talking, the podcast. Thanks, Laura, for hanging out tonight before you pop another one out. And then I think it's going to get rough.
I'll send pictures.
Oh, good. I mean, you can come on the show if you have 10 minutes, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, she'll be up.
Pass the baby off to the dad. Good old daddy. You take the baby. I got an hour to kill over here. All right. Well, that's our show. Thanks for tuning in. Nerd Talking, the podcast. Maybe next week Hugh will be here. I doubt it. For Johnny.
See ya.
For Laura.
Goodbye.
For Carlos.
Bye-bye.
And I'm Lafayette. See you next time. Enjoy your weekend.
Beat me up, Scotty. Beat me up, Scotty. Beat me up, Scotty. Beat me up, Scotty. Late nights got me wondering why I keep evil people by my side. Why I choose the right, why I stay inside, why I don't flow with my insight. Is fame really in sight? Can I grab it, can I touch it, can I feel it? Or is it just a figure of my imagination? Train of thought, state of being, higher level, better plane. Can't seem to wrap my brain around this perplexed sound of my vocals underground. Hellbound and destined for the crown. In the music I drown these profound words in the lines of the compound. Trapped in the world with no way out. Trusting in society, believing them even though they lie to me. Fall into the tragedy called wealth. Giving it my all, my youth and my health.
I am music. Yeah, we'll never separate. It'll never be the same. Got your buzz, show you feel love it. A man's touch what you need. Oh, hey. How's it going?
Early mornings got me wondering why I keep thinking about my late nights. Why correct lines, why perfect my rhymes? Is it all just a big waste of time? Can I form it? Can I mold it? Can I build it? Or is perfection unreachable? 10 steps, 4 steps, how-tos or how-dos? Who knows? I wanna be famous so bad, it's so sad. Blocking out all the friends I had, turn the have into had. Winding up alone, just me and a microphone, trying to find my zone or the perfect tone. Writing dreams, and so it seems I'll never be anything. Not a rich king or an MC, just a normal human being. Bland and boring, I wish the world would just see me.
Y'all was doing some rap music, and then like you turn that on, and I thought, damn, I gotta like, just throw it. My palms sweaty. Mom's spaghetti wasn't cooked already. I can't relate. She yelled at me because it isn't steady.
Beats like this remind me why I keep rapping, why I keep acting like everything's fine. Patiently waiting for the stars to align. Center on the stage and the spotlight shine. Cause I feel it, cause I breathe it, cause I live it. Music is my passion, my addiction, my affliction, my anxiety, the life in me, my happy place. They told me I could be something great, destined for big things with a heavy burden on my plate. How much stress can a man take? Push so far I just might break. Then I wait, stop and think, turn on this music and watch me slip away in a reformed state. Calm, cool, collective, trapped in emotions that are sometimes so selective.
What's up, bitch? Hola, como te llamas? We are completely out of ideas for track 4.
We're working really hard, and my brain is fried.
And I'm fat.
What?
I'm fat.
I guess that's a problem. The fat is looking through his brain cells.
You heard what?
What the fuck was that? You gonna say? No. How am I gonna say that?